Everywhere, and he say Yura, Dr. Lahaj Muhammad Bawumia. Ebetumi aba di what? The President of the Republic on the 7th January 2029. Na odi omai no akọ sabio boshe asase no so. Ade ye hu no omai mu enai de e yaza. Ni nyina ya aza. Ni nyina ye settings. Ni nyina ye personal interest. De ye pa di de ye pe adi ama ye fuahu. Ai. Said the Baya Hoberto Yen, said the baby to me, a create dynasty, what them call family. You be create a busuan be a bay sika for minum no more dear man for so. And a year who know minum. So we are all waiting. We are all waiting, and we can't wait to see Doctor to come and hold the Afna eye. Now, be swear at the what them call in front of all Ghanaians. Now what they must say, and then men are maye or mampanyini or kendifo edema or my Ghana. Sadano and I battle no ebenya and can say tregua ebenya a stop na yasaya to aso. Enti de ya ba se ebeye no yenya ye muhume na yese bia na me my life biem na mbom bibi nti na na ma ntumi ma. Edi abusua mesama mu nyina akwa aba biem. Ai, besanso mami ankasa nso me ho akwa aba. Se sabio de si ye nyina achi no. Makọ na masan aba na ahoden moja edi ahusa ne ewo me mu. Beda mu nyina ase na ene the first show after the break. Ene 25th of March 2025. You're welcome. Kai we say ha RAZ Media GH ewo YouTube. We were live on RAZ Media on Facebook. Who to me then a subscriber, say one subscriber, yeah. So na message say, "But madra, I like video no. I hear video now. I like ya mame. Na wa share so akumano unyam fa unsa mo so a fa unsa boso sa platform we the when it ho offense so a message say after say wa subscribe no. Obe Bob modern say wo do unsa be si adoma no so." Adoma bi e wase ho no said e be ya se me ba life a wa ankasa notification na be ba u phone no so ana u computer no ana se sabio u tablet no so na wa hu se ma ba life e watimi a join na me no nyina e di dwumadi no abehhehye so said e se na efata ti mesrew se ye wei e ma me se adwuma na ye no wani agye ho a Saso no Facebook na wo hwemi na unya follow page na wo madana follow page no se de be ya ba live for automatically wonso no ubenya nkaibo se ya ba no abe join na ye no nyina edi show no abrew abusua se de ye show no wo ha no ye kasa ye duru ba bia na ye bie phone lines na tum na wonso wafre na wonso di wadwen kire de wunim de wodwene aba beto aso na man niema ako kama said yes na efata. Now let's jump into the main business. Khalif Jaben mechio ye pa ame retapia mechio ye pa ame Diana pia ame mechio ye pa emo akwa abasonko e de platform show ame by the botche ame mo akwa abapa me da ase bebre ene odo ai amuyi mo de kire me Betty Ajimai wonso mechio. Yes, no, I'm done appear on so much out. Nana Adunsia, Mema Wakwaba, ever platform. So, Abusia for let's jump into the discussions of today. Now, wahu, Ayana me bana me kase, Dr. Bawumia, Aye Nipabia, Aye Ghana mine, no, any here Dr. Lahaj Muhammad Bawumia, and ye Bawumia. Ene hia Ghana na mom no eye Ghana man ne hia Dr. Bawumia de nam so ma me kan sa ne se amamuo aman chichiriye eye different from me ba be wi bia di akọ so aman chichiriye no ye de mra Yɛde mmerɛtimpɔn no ɛna ebu ɔman ɛne na yɛde kyekyere ɔman mmara no na etumi de yɛ den ɛbɔ yɛn ho mmɔdene ɛma ɔman ba biara no enya feeling sɛ he's part of the country na ɔno nso ne nimdeɛ kakra bi a ɔwɔ contribution others ɛyɛ mentally physically anaasɛ even ɛyɛ money in terms of capital resource money resource no enipa no timi feeli na ɔno nso de ne na kwanya na ɔwɔ no ɔno nso tumi de boa ɛmɛ de kyekyere ɔman ɛsɛ ɔyɛ sɛ ɔkyekyere ɔman na sɛ wonye obi a wodi mmeranimpɔn no a yɛfɛ de constitution no ɛna ɔsɛ ɔde kyekyere ɔman no na mmom no sɛ wode wankasa wopɛ wakoma so adeɛ deɛ ɛbɛba wakoma so deɛ wo mpena bi bɛka to tim wɔ dan mu ɛna ɔsɛ ɔde bɛyɛ adwuma a automatically no untumi emma ɔman kyekyere no ɛnkɔ so sɛdeɛ ɛsɛ na ɛfata because sɛ ɛba ne saa wobɛyɛ bias ɛba ne saa wobɛcreate first class citizens ɛba ne saa you will create slaves wobɛcreate nkoa ɛwɔ ɔman no mu abere ɔmo yɛ mamafoɔ enti Bawumia ɛne ne MPP amanyokuo no ɛne yɛ party bi a ɔmo di ɔman no so a ɔmo de mmara ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ ɔman no na ebu ɔman no a ɔmo mfa ɔmo bo ɔmo koko so ɔmo mfa sɛbio ɔtan ɛna ebu ɔman abusua yi tiɛ mi yie paa yɛatena ɔman wɔ emu pɛn abira na ado danko akufo ado ebu ɔman na ado ɔman mu no na yɛde mmara ɛna na ɛyɛ adwuma the rule of law na saa rule of law wei no a na ado de yɛ adwuma no na yɛ quite different from this abuse of power nkurɔfoɔ wei nom ɛde abɛtena konwa no so a ɔmo di ɔmo koko so adeɛ na one where you know what by kujo be mo akwaba you know what ye wo yade bi wɔ hɔ saa yade no ye fe ne Stockholm syndrome menim se de sika ne brofum kama be itali kasa me fe ne syndrome di Stockholm very 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 bad saa yade na se kire ne se ye diu bone a mani duru baabi a obi ba na ye o papa you still have memories say I was say nipa na odiu bone no mra na o mediu bone because you are used to because you have become addicted to that way of treatment no and so obi ba na o treat you here then your mind will remember what you be fit saa nkwase ntetie na yɛde ma before no ɛna ɛfɛ ne Stockholm syndrome enti obi di ubone kese no a obi aba wa bɛgye wa ɔtete ɔyɛ wuye ɔtreat te sɛ onipa dasani no ɛnam sɛ woyɛ used to bad way of treatment into no wadwene da wutim no ebenya emptiness in your mind because of say de na yesi etetew tete bremu no you are not able to satisfy that part of your mind that capture say wono you consider as a aboa until another ba ya no the rule of law eye adwuma no Ghanaians, some Ghanaians especially the ignorant ones omo adwene no sabio entumi nkeka nsia ni mu yie no na omo afe enkwase amamuo jemi biemo enam se Ghana fo bi no used to aggressive nkwase akeka atemudie gidi attack ye koy na yese enam se some Ghanaians omo used to that ya ababa part of their mindset intino na do ba ya no bu eman ya ye find the rule of law no na they were not comfortable with that because their nature has tended to be slaves and they have accepted it. Ghana for me, we are no muntio. Semna ye can hano. Anu edrepa. Temi yepa. Wahu. Brana nado ba ya. Not ya kunyaso. Social media bloggers. Etu omuano egu na nado so. Ajimifo enkwasiafo bia sabio senkenye amanyo sema. Nkananado sabio ne panty a washa okwa akoto atwene. Omo abusuakuo no nyina wo ka omo bomu a wo ka ne abusuakuo efiri ne nana ne maame ne papa ne nana nkaso a ne wo faase wo ka omo nyina bomu a sporter Ghana for say sporter pants na nado asha o se atete okwa akoto agu no wo de omo abusuafo ne nyina wo ka omo nyina bomu a omo value enuru sa pant na nado asha okwa akoto atwene no. Nanso enam amanyo semunti na omutumi tena bonten eka de omope editia na nado na enam tena nado de emra na eye adwuma odi bu oman na emra na odi di oman no sunti no papa ne ye opanyini tie mante ema nkrofo egu so eka de omope nyina ye okwasi ampanyini bi te Captain Smart ye okwasi asofu bi te se Kofi Oduro ye wo jimini bi ote America se friend Kevin Taylor so no ye thank God obi nkanasem ye wo jimifo bi te se kwasi ampanyini bi ote German o se friend se ye se adwemone hene wo se hwan ne hwan yo ye wo jimifo bi no mo ho a omutumi yi omo anim kwasi ampanyini twene Jonas no ne jimifo bi no etimi didi na nado atemi ne mana na sabio utia na ye disgusting. But because of rule of law, Nanado allow all those things to happen because of say be freedom of speech. Okay. Brana Nanado danko Akufo-Addo tia konwa so. There were a lot of allegations about things NDC for biduma bokoro no. NDC for biduma we sika. Yenya double salaries for ho. Haruna Idrisu. Miura mecho kese. Agwan Smana Baben. Eka ho bi. Nipa bebre Muntara Mohammed. Akwano yem interior minister. All these people, they were involved in a scandals, in a double salary. Ne evidence would prove and everything. But yanti say, Nanado danko Akufo-Addo, because of say now the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Eddie Onwankasa ne kokoso, aye den, Eddie soldier for ana police for ekotuko share one so eko sisa nipa abra ekwai abra na court entre se bia nipa simasi a police for emfa no nkotum. We have a lot of issues. Dr. Puni Yenya Kofi Wayomi Domwere Ho the case by a lot of issues happened, but Nanado, because of rule of law, decided to go according to what? According to the rule of law. In fact, some allegations be an NDC for a year, some prominent MPP leaders. And I'm saying Nanado ye obi oye ordinate say ye de emra kabima min kabi amamoni ye de emra na ye adwumantino. The man told the people, say, go to the court. Let the court go through and investigate and understand what is the issue. Say court rombana mudi for. I don't care some MPP for. You face the consequences. But listen, when Nanado was doing this, some NDC people were criticizing Nanado because of say Nanado did not order the police to arrest people without not knowing how they are. Either they are guilty or they are not. Oskani kwa Jomia, me mwakwa papa. They ordered Nanado to use abuse of power to deal with these people. But Nanado decided not to. Why? Because Nanado believes in rule of law. Says the wasem ko court ni do wasem na would differ. The law will deal with you directly. But asema ameka ye no. Ye mini kan kan ye. And I'm Ghana for ye used to the NDC abuse of power in office, aggression, nkwasia dede ya chiwe ye ko chiwe ye ko sisa, because Ghanaians are used to that. One another was applying the main and the real way of ruling. Ghanaians fair to say that Nado was not doing the right thing. You see the psychologist, the cycle of ignorance. When would you say wadjune enye juma di etimide yo? When would you etimide yo? Say wadjune enye juma di eye wiye no uhu di eye obone no. Enam se yende bone na ye wa mana dokuru dompem awura wutim. Eno na bone na opahwe di enye na opahwe ne na uhu a na wani age na wakoma atohe atoyem. Abusiafo de enti American nsem wo ekire mu nyina ne se andisia omubedi omunya makonwam na omuye sponsors of insult, sponsors of everything. Omo na omuye victims of victims but na omuye guilty to corruption akese. Another uses the court procedure to go through the process to know, say, nipa way what the bonnet and also need bonnet. But what happened when these thieves they came in power? Ghana for the one where Sankro Forum, because of the campaign that they made. Enam campaign all their message was not about how they are going to develop the country, but their message during the campaign was exclusively on attack of people. And away we sika, and away disika, and a bebe chiwe, and away kohano. When they came in power, they are using the state agencies, the state securities, the state security apparatus to abuse the citizens in the country. Just what? Regimio, just to satisfy their kwasiafo food soldiers here. Omunimu nyansa, omunim say in the democratic world how things works. No? They want to hear the day ewo mwasum, ekochiwe, ebechiwe. The NDC is trying to work to satisfy them. Now look, let me ask you one thing. Mami Opare, Oware Opare, and answer first, what is the name? The National Service Secretariat. Look at the numerous of noise that they made across the country. Abrana Maamene Wabontre. Ekosi saying. Ah? Ora, any ekochi amanfo, and we weird state property, and we weird state assase, and we weird Ghana sika. Ekosi saying. Abushe, enkrofo we no. Me say, the 2024 election is the most fraudulent election ever in our country called Ghana. They say, all the things that they were talking about, the promises that these guys were given, in some no mukafa MPP amanyo kuohono, in some no mukafa the leadership of the MPP, everything was completely set up. Nothing was right. Nothing was right. I bro, na me home family obe sese de Nyankopon adom There is nothing that this guy said during the campaign that was right. But the said they wanted to destroy the images of the people. They just wanted to make you feel, say, they are with you. Prominent people in the society, NDC and his people decided just to tarnish the image of these guys. Or why I know the National Service Secretariat. Mami too kwai. Na NDC fodere nam se wawia Ghana sika koba ye nyina. Mami na ba bedru Ghana my na me no kase one Ghana brass staff one nam. The GF, the woman is still working there. Dear Nancy, dear Nekoye, identity or more come one tomb. You see, this is because when you lie to the people, and you win power, when you come in power, you want to show something to your people, say, yes, what you said was right. But unfortunately, the shadow-minded and the short memory association people, asam no bana ye kan, the omo party no so benye de bi e wo kronum so bi abokrono. They will never follow up to understand where the things is going to end. And at the end of the day, NDC will pass on for free. Senkagana for unyansa, NDC for no mudi omochi omoyi omoye yenko chi omo moyade. Nkomu unyansa, enke osenko mwasha sibisa the NDC leadership, the Attorney General, enkwasi afona no muti TV stations ahodo so. Ebosa National Service Secretariat no kromfo no. They were supposed to ask them, ekosi saying, maamena ba otigana maimu onko ba bia odaso ne na mainu die ne kosi ye awudifo hey ena ye ba hey Minister of Education ye be china tum oni prove bia o ye be china tum we diska school feeding program omo awies how omo de ne sa from opposition into government. Still, it is all about accusation. No prominent evidence to support what they are claiming. Why? Why do we always fall victim into the hands of these guys? I didn't hear me jay home. Emma Nkrofo to me dim tro. And throw that yenchichiri and say we chimia koton kwasi abade bomb. The same thing happens in 2008. The same thing happened in 2008. They made some of Ghanaians feel say they have left alone. Not knowing say after 8 years, the NDC men will go on campaign platforms and what? And endorse JJ Kufuor's governance. Abrom beka say JJ Kufuor ton Ghana and sase Ghana go do nyina odiri nyina kwa akoche yesi wa ton Ghana na da won wa ton ate ho age hu sika ate ho trema. But in 2024 during the NDC campaign they were endorsing JJ Kufuor's governance. But we sat down again in 2024 to be gaslighted by that fool Junior Kwesi Pratt, to be gaslighted by Sami Jamfi Kromfo Aonye Jumada. When we talk about people of his age, the guy is one of them. We allow ourselves to be fooled and to be deceived completely by Sam Krofo ya Krono no Mobon or Mabrabum Emepemene. Mianom, Mrs. National Service Secretariat. Waba Otigana Maimu. Ekosi saying Krono Bo National Service Hono. And once I'm not Kwakosi saying Mame Estake Barima, you have a Mwakwaba. I mamma and I hold no ho, Yasambe Jagu. abusia kenoforiata wabokro no ekosi sen ene de OSP adane ne ho yenka ne say police ni a counter police because counter police na esuma na man ko chi nipa ekosi sen we are what we are living today. We know what we're living. We are living the era whereby PNDC uses the state power. Brana sabio. Jerry John Rollins in Crawford. And the 2 million a man for their show Munsamana 2 million or moji free a champion some no free fashion in some no. Now when they bought on my mano chrono. Yedi hunu my ma yedi ka my machine. We are back to that level. Say the NDC leadership, John, what them call Mr. Ibu, John Maram, whoever they call it, and the power of the state, and the abuse the people, the citizens in the state. Are they? And ababe huna. Ababa ye intimidation and ya betchu who hani si achiwe who hani ako fie why? What is the sense of that if we are living in a country of democracy? Oh yare, oh madam, bibi how adwene. What is the importance of judiciary if it is not to give an accurate judgment on a case? Every day, and this if what you be. Every 24 hours, be a yachi. Just a 24-hour economy now. No more can ayirano. I think it's 24-hour arresting. Orano, ewahi ekosi say, ehina orano akromfo. But I'm so sad to say, we still have some Ghanaians in the country. Yamo who believe we said they were poor because of Akufo-Addo governance. Yamo who believe we said they are not having money in their pocket because of Akufo-Addo. Yamo who believe we say sabio omunrum pempenso bi wo omo abrabom because of Akufo-Addo. They are living worse situations, but they are still working in the country and supporting the NDC. Yes, sekama behu bohan so be day ebehu. What? Sekama ebehu but bohan so behu. Se wutumi transema de nada eda da wo eyi wa adwene da wutim efiri wutirim ne yesanso ogum ne yehye ne ma yehye ne sudi kama na wo de koton kwase aba the consequences no wo na obe akobese mo na mo bre better ya because so far as we have that numbers of people, that huge number of people sensically not working, senseless people among us, we have a long way to go before the country can become a better place to live. Because adrenaline nsipi, adrenaline to me, this is the reason why I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But be am from a pa e boko ne hwa na omoko. Jimmy, uko nsuo na nsuo e pono e bo a emframa e free nsuo na na e bo a e say u di akire. Ubehu na wato na ubehu na uko na e po afaw. That is how some Ghanaians are acting. That is how some Ghanaians are conducting their life in the country. But be am from a boko no e ho na ye di akire. Jimmy, ene ne ye ne. Ene ne ye ne. The Ekosu Kumase Asante Mainkwa since John Dariga Dramani Mahama Betra Kunyam. Then NNC was Asante Maimu. And so ye come a moti asese Asante for a jamu form Moayua Asante for Nkora Asante for youth Muho Chiremo because another Danko Kufa the Timodem for Nitimed Dene. Ono nema munya aduane ni ono na ema mu ni di mprensa na me bisaw afu ben na eda wanima eda wuyama wo pese wo ni di mprensa ansana nyuna asanade ache o modam what be that enso ye kaye ema ne ebeto wutimu se sabio e sori anopa enkopem se obekọ akoda wo so ni di miensa enye sa kwakufo ado timede ene etimosen wudi 3 prayers a day ana uni when a child say you allowed yourself to be fooled I mekanisa sinipi muja mo homa ye di madwene di agro e de sikama be hye mutimu yi madwene tugu na edi nsuo ni sudi gum na edi si muti no so ene na senkaye ni munyina mo ya adwene hu se Ghana need Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia because the man have the wisdom. The man has associated himself with the country and while locating our problems in the system. Ye kaya mo antiase. Ene monne. Now the tie. Enkrofo we so mo no mo ye Kumasi macho man. Nankasa biwas akaniba ye bube we kire se kwatre kwaso be mountoma afiri atie ni din na santini ba kaniba sa bebu e wan fan tu timi anya de watra se am after bebu na chi no ye de wadwene di agoro afi na wuso de muntie nkrofo muntie
ye ne no ekọ aprobo ewie Ashanti region. Last word or catch ye ewo airport say tax force minuanum me manum match me odo na odo a match me no misremu mamun na until say ye be declare me His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as president anu hia and I see da yati yensu yen na ye be gina ho